Sitting down today with an organic farmer from Northwest Ohio between Deschler and McClure, and we're talking about one of the tools in the toolbox that he has available for weed control. So share with me what's happening today out here in this field.
We're having a guy come up and from Plain City with called a weed zapper. We're electrocuting button weeds and pig weeds and whatever is above the canopy of soybeans.
And so when you looked at this tool, you've been doing organics for, over 15 years, and this is one of those tools that you needed to control. Last year you had some prevent plant acres, and looking at opportunity, for that weed control. Approximately what's that cost per acre that you're looking at when you're using one of these tools as a trade-in to look at that budget side of this?
Well, I haven't even asked him how much it was, but I'm thinking around in a ballpark of $40 an acre. So, yeah.
And the trade-off with that weed control in an organic system, prior to having an opportunity to use this, what were you using to control weeds, or what was your method?
Well, we always rotary hoed about every 3 days and then started cultivating right away. But this year the beans got a little ahead of me, and we just had extra buttonweed and ragweed pressure come up in the rows that you can't get from cultivating.
And talk a little bit about this field, about what time of the year was it planted, and what was your population and row width and all that?
I'm running, this got planted June 5th and 6th. I'm running 30 or 15-inch skip rows, so that's why he can get down through here with this weed zapper, because he's running in my skip rows. He's running 30-foot wide weed zapper.
And one of the things that we look at is, with that, it looks like the beans are potted very well this year. How much rainfall have you had in this area of the state since, you planted this field?
We just had minimal to get going. When we first started, it was we had an inch, and then we just had little 2-3 tenths occasionally. And just a week ago, we had 2 inches, which was a godsend.
So when you look at those different systems that, as we talk with farmers across Northwest Ohio, what made you turn that page or switch to organics back when you decided to do that 15 years ago?
Profitability, and plus I thought it was the right way to farm, getting away from this chemical dependency.
What's been one of the hardest things that you've noticed in that transition, or what's that word of advice that you would have for those people that are in those early stages of maybe thinking about organics or even switching to organics?
You just got to have your heart in it. If you're just going for the money, you'll be disappointed. You need to have a commitment that this is what you got to do, and you're just going to have some weed pressures and have to deal with it. I don't like weeds any more than anybody else, but this is what we have, and one of the other tools I have, and I look at it as an advantage and a little yield loss, but not much, but we're gaining that quite a bit in price and environmentally friendly.
And so most of this organic, if we share with people who are not doing organics, are you under contract with all these acres, or is that one of the things you need to look at when converting to that organic system with someone, or are you future marketing, or how are you marketing that product?
Most of it's been just out on the open market, but a number of people are doing some contracting with some buyers, end users. There's some that'll do that. I've just never done that. I've kind of one of the big things, if you're thinking about it, is you pretty much need storage. You can't just haul the elevator. You need to have on-farm storage and conditioned grain.
All right, this has been Sarah Noggle with Paulding County OSU Extension reporting for Farm Science Review.